Okay, good morning to all of you. I welcomes to all in our lecture series on statistical mechanics. That is your core paper 14 belongs to 6th semester BSc syllabus. In our last class we have been discussed about degenerate forming gas. In detail we have been discussed. This is also one of the important questions for your exam point of view. In detail we have been discussed. Okay. Uh, what is the condition for weak degeneracy and strong degeneracy? We have been also discussed, and in our today class we are going to be discuss about Bose-Einstein statistics. Okay, so before we have to start this Bose-Einstein statistics, we are going to go for a small revision on Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution and Fermi-Dirac distribution, or Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics and Fermi-Dirac statistics. You can refer my previous videos for your uh, Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. I will give the description link in this description um, regarding Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. Here, Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution in detail we discussed, and we found that the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution is nothing but this one, right? And whenever we discussed Fermi-Dirac statistics and considering and we derived the distribution, at that time we found that just wait here. So this is our Fermi-Dirac distribution. Either you have to consider Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law or Fermi-Dirac distribution law. For both the cases, first we have to find out the thermodynamic probability. First we have to find out the thermodynamic probability. In case of your Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, thermodynamic probability we found this one, n factorial multiplication of ni I equal to 1 to k multiplication summation gi to the power ni by ni factorial. This is the thermodynamic probability of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. That means here k number of compartments are there. K number of compartments. Where is the figure? Yes, k number of compartments, gi number of cells in each compartments, and ni number of particles are in each and every compartment. And also so here thermodynamic probability we found this one in case of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, and in case of Fermi-Dirac distribution we found that this one somewhat different. You can see that here we found this is total number of particle factorial summation of ni to the power summation product of I equal to 1 to k gi to the power ni by ni factorial for your Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. But in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, this is your Fermi-Dirac statistics. Okay, I will give how it will be this one. In case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, we have been discussed in detail. I will give the link of this video in this description. You can refer. Okay. So here we found thermodynamic probability for Fermi-Dirac statistics is this one. Okay, so both are different. Here one thing I am going to discuss in this particular video, that whenever distinguished particles are going to be considered, Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics means distinguished particles. Distinguished particles means like this. Like this. These are the distinguished. This particle is distinguished with this one. So as per the shape, so these are the distinguished. Identical particle means these are the identical particles. I could not be distinguished. Okay. So in case of distinguished particle, we found this one. But in case of indistinguished identical particles, we found this one. Here one thing you can mark, that here in case of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, capital N factorial is there. Okay, but here capital N factorial is not there. So here whatever the arrangements in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics is only whatever the counts, if we are going to solve this one for a particular macro state, whatever the value will be found, that will be the only the arrangement of the particles inside the cells, only inside the cells. You got my point? So suppose this one the example. So in case of Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 particles are going to be arranged in these compartments. Then we are going to consider the arrangement of the each cells for this particular macro state. Suppose this is your macro state and 3 number of particles will be in the second compartment. Okay, first we have to consider that 2 3 2 1, these number of particles are going to be arranged in these 4 compartments in Hauman wedge. Okay, in Hauman wedge, in case of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution are there, but in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, as they are identical, this arrangement is not going to be possible. How it is not going to be possible? How only cells arrangement are going to be considered for the Fermi-Dirac statistics? That we are going to discuss in this video. Carefully you have to watch. Okay. So here, how we got the thermodynamical probability or the number of microstates of a particular macro state. For Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, it will be this much. For Fermi-Dirac statistics, it will be this much. For Bose-Einstein statistics, it will be this much. Whatever we are going to discuss, not to be worried about that. That we are going to discuss now shortly with a simple example. Okay, simple example. So here, this is the example. That is, we have 4 compartments. 4 compartments. 1 2 3 4. 4 compartments, but 5 particles. First, we have to discuss Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Okay, where the particles are distinguished. I can distinguish. That is, this is one first particle, this is second particle, because its shape is different. So all are distinguished. I can distinguish the particles in case of your Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. So we have only 4 compartments, but in general we have to consider k number of compartments, whatever I shown in the figure, this one, that for generalized case, we have to consider k number of particles. So here we considered a simple example, and then we have to transform this whatever the discussion from this example to the large number of compartments, that is your k number of compartments. Okay, so here the 5 distinguished particles, okay, 5 distinguished particles are going to distribute in these 4 compartments. There is no restriction. Okay, so what will be the thermodynamic probability of a particular macro state? First we have to consider the compartments, then we are going to consider the cells. Okay, carefully you have to watch. Okay, before that, here you can see Fermi-Dirac statistics. If we are going to consider Fermi-Dirac statistics case, means all the 5 particles are identical. All the 5 particles we are going to be consider identical. 1 2 3 4 5 identical. That means we could not be distinguished. Okay, but however these 5 particles or the particles which is considered in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, they have to obey Pauli exclusion principle. Okay, so these are the 2 conditions in your Fermi-Dirac statistics, that is identical, indistinguishable, could not be distinguished, but obey the Pauli exclusion principle. So this is your first condition and this is your second condition. So by considering these 2 conditions, we are going to be discuss Fermi-Dirac statistics, and we are going to find out this one. And if we are going to consider distinguished particles, then we are going to find out this one. How it is, you just watch. Why I am discussing? Because you watch, I am going to tell to you. Wait. So here you can see that 5 particles and 4 compartments are there. Suppose we are going to consider a particular macro state. Suppose this one W. Suppose this is our macro state, and what will be the micro states for this macro state? That means first compartment is going to be filled by one particle, second is going to be filled by two particles, third will be one particle, fourth will be one particle. So if they are going to be arranged in this manner, then how many numbers of arrangement that we are going to get? How we are going to calculate? Here we have five distinguished particles and 4 compartments. So the first compartment is going to be filled by how many wedge? That is your 5C1 wedge. 5C1 wedge, because 5 particles are there. I have to select one particle for the first compartment. So 5C1 wedge I can select. Okay. Then after remaining, how much we can get? Remaining after one particle came over here, remaining are 4. So 4 from the 4 particles, I have to select 2 particles for the second compartment. So how many ways we can select? 4C2. After 1 and 2, that means 1 plus 2, 3 particles already filled in this 1 and 2 compartments. The remainings are how much? Remainings are 2 particles will be there. So the 2 particles, from the 2 particles, how many ways we can select one particle from those 2 particles? That is your 2C1. Okay, 2C1. And then last compartment is going to be filled with how many ways? See, here already 1 plus 2 plus 1, 4 particles already filled. Remaining only last one particle is there. So last compartment is going to be filled by 1C1 wedge. So this is the number of wedge that 5 particles, from the 5 particles, one particle has to be selected for the first compartment. Then this is the number of wedge that 2 particles has to be selected from the rest of the 4 particles. This is the number of wedge that one particle is going to be selected from 2 particles. This is the number of wedge that is one particle is going to be selected from one particle. So if this number is going to be changed, accordingly this will be written in that format. Suppose we are going to consider W 2210 22415. So what will be the first compartment arrangement? That is your 5C2. Then second compartment already 2 gone, so 3C2. Then third compartment 2 to 4 already gone, 1C1. Then last compartment 0C0. Okay, so these are the selections, possible number of selections for each compartment. For each compartment, these are the possible number of selections, right? So now total number of selections, or you can say the distributions, or you can say the arrangements of these 5 distinguished particles in these 4 compartments will be how much? Will be 5C1 into 4C2 into 2C1 into 1C1. Likewise also you can consider this one into this one into this one into this one. Okay, here we have to stick on this example only. Okay, so how much we can get? This is your 5 factorial by, carefully you have to watch. Okay, 5 factorial by 1 factorial into 5 minus 1, 4 factorial. Okay, into this will be 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 4 minus 2 factorial, that is 2 factorial into, this will be 2 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 minus 1, that is your 1 factorial. This will be 1 factorial by 1 factorial into 1 minus 1 into 0 factorial. Okay, into 0 factorial. So what will be the answer? Here you can see that 4 factorial got cancelled, 2 factorial also got cancelled, and 1 factorial also got cancelled, and we found that 5, this will be how much? This will be how much? 5 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 factorial into, this will be 1 factorial, right? Or we can write that is 5 factorial by 2 factorial into, sorry, already it is written in the form of this one, no problem. So here what we found? We found that 5 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 factorial into 1 factorial will be how much? Will be this is your 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 1 factorial 1 factorial 1 factorial means 1, and then 2 factorial got cancelled, and we can found 60 wage. That means by considering 5 distinguished particle and 4 compartments, if they are going to be arranged in these 4 compartments, considering this macro state, the possible number of arrangements or the possible number of microstates will be 60, whatever we have been calculated, right? So that means if here you can see this 5 is indicates that the total number of particles, that is your total number of particles are how much? 5. So 5 factorial, and this 1 factorial is represents that this one number of particles in first compartment. This 2 factorial is represents number of particles in the second compartment. This one is the number of compartment third compartment. This one that is your number of compartments in your fourth compartment. So in general, if we are going to be consider, that is your k number of compartments are there. If we are going to consider k number of compartments and n1 n2 n3 like that number of particles up to nk, then what will be the thermodynamical probability? That is your W. If we are going to consider W, k number of compartments, these are the k number of compartments, and for a particular macro state we are going to consider n2 n3 up to nk. Okay, that means n1 is the number of particle in your first compartment, n2 is the number of compartment second compartment, n3 number of particles in the third compartment, like that, and nk is your number of particles in your kth compartment. Okay, so will be how much? And the total number of particles, suppose that is your total number of particles is your n. Okay, in generalized I am writing, will be how much we have to write. So that will be, just compare this one, that will be n factorial whole divided by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial and so on up to nk factorial. Okay, so here we can write this one, that n factorial take outside and we have to put a some multiplication summation, that is 1 to k 1 by, I can write ni factorial, right? So this much, this is your thermodynamical probability or the so-called number of microstates of this macrostate, right? Carefully you have to watch. Yet not we concluded. What I'm going to say, you just wait somewhat. So this much we found. If we are going to consider, these are the number of particles are going to be arranged in k number of compartments. So in general we found. But if we are going to match this formula or this expression with this one, so you can found a extra term is this one, gi to the power ni. So gi to the power ni will be appeared in this equation whenever we are going to consider that the compartments are further divided into cells. So here you just consider that the first compartment has been divided into 3 cells. Just consider, and the second compartment has been divided into 4 cells, 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and third one is divided into 2 cells, suppose, and fourth one, suppose it has been divided into 3 cells, suppose. Okay, 3 cells. So first compartment further divided into 3, second divided into 4, third one has been divided into your two cells, and fourth one is divided into 4 cells. Now in the first compartment, how many particles are there? 1 particle. In the second compartment, how many numbers of particles are there? 2. Third compartment, 1, and fourth compartment is your also 1, right? Now here all the particles are distinguished. All the particles are distinguished. And here in case of Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, also another condition that in each cell, suppose in your second compartment we are going to consider, that is second compartment, 2 particles are there, 2 particles. Suppose this is your first particle and this is your second particle. Okay, according to Maxwell-Boltzmann's distribution, there is no restriction that particle are going to be go in a particular cell. Suppose in this way it can be, they can be arranged in the cells, or in this way also. That means one cell can be contain all the particles. That means there is no restriction for the particles that they are going to be move in a cell. But here Fermi-Dirac statistics, there is a restriction because they are obeys the Pauli exclusion principle. Pauli exclusion principle. So here there is no restrictions that the particles are going to be arranged in the cells, that they can move in any cell. They can move any cell, or each cell can contain more than 1 particle. So there is no restriction. So here the 2 particles are there, means this case can be possible, this case also can be possible. That means each particle inside the compartment can be go in each of the cell, that's it. Okay, so now we have to consider for first compartment, how many cells are there? 3 cells are there, right? How many your particles are there? 1 particle is there. So this particle can be move, or can be sit, or can be go to any one of the cells. How many ways? 3 ways. This particle can be go here, can be go here, can be go here. So how many ways this particle is going to be arranged in these 3 cells? That is your 3 ways. Okay. Now here how many particles? 2 particles, 4 compartments. So first particle, so 2 particles means first particle we are going to consider. Suppose first particle is going to be arranged in these 4 cells. How many ways? 4 ways. This is your first compartment case, and second compartment I am telling. Second compartment, first particle can be arranged in these 4 cells in 4 ways. Okay, again another particle also can be arranged in these 4 cells. That means also in 4 ways, because there is no restriction. So this particle can be arranged in 4 ways. This particle can be arranged in 4 ways. That because first particle can be sit here, and this particle also can be sit here, because there is no restriction that they could not sit together. They can sit together. Okay, so the first particle is going to be arranged 4 ways. The second particle is going to be arranged also in 4 ways. So how many second particle, how many ways it going to be arranged? 4 ways. So total will be how much? 4 to the power 2. That means the 2 particles are going to be arranged in 4 cells in how many ways? 4 to the power 2, right? Now we are going to consider third compartment. 1 particle, 2 cells. How many ways they are going to be that this particle is going to be arranged? 2 ways. 2 wedge, right? Then we have to consider fourth one, that means one particle and 4 cells. How many wedge? That is your 4 wedge only. So fourth one will be 4 wedge. So this can be written as, this is your number of cells. Here you can see here. So this, here we found 4 to the power 2, that means number of cells to the power number of particles. Here 4 is the number of cells in your second compartment and number of particles. So this will be 4 to the power 2. Likewise, this can also written as number of compartments and number of particles. This can be written as number of compartments to the power number of particles. This can be written as number of 4 can be written as 4 to the power 1, right? 4 to the power 1. So now total number of arrangements of these 5 particles among all the cells will be how much? Will be equal to 3 to the power 1 into 4 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 1 into 4 to the power 1. So these are the arrangements, whatever we found, that the particles are going to be arranged in the cells, each and every cells. So this is represents the number of arrangements of one particle in 3 cells. This is your for the second compartment, that is 2 particles arranged in 4 cells. This is 1 particle arranged in 2 cells, 1 particle arranged in 4 cells. The total number of wedge is this one. Previously we found this one, that 5 particles, 5 particles are arranged in 4 compartments. We found this much value, right? Again we found that if we are going to consider the cells, this much arrangements extra came. So total number of, now this is interesting, and this is required for Fermi-Dirac statistics and Bose-Einstein statistics, that total number of arrangements will be how much for this particular example? How much? 5 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 factorial. This is your W1 2 1 1. This is our macrostate, and cells for the first compartment 4 cells, 4 cells here, 4 cells, 3 cells, 4 cells, 2 cells, and 4 cells are there. For this particular arrangement, what will be for this particular macrostate, what will be the number of microstates, or what will be the possible number of arrangements? So previously we found this one. If we consider the cells, here we found this one. So the total will be this much into this much, right? The total will be how much? 5 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 factorial. Here we already found that this one. So 5 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 factorial into 1 factorial into this one. Due to the cells, how much we got? 3 to the power 1, 4 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 1 into 4 to the power 1. So these powers is represents what? Number of particles, and these are represents the number of cells for the corresponding compartments, right? And this is represents your total number of particles, that is your 5. Okay, so this can be written as in this way, that 5 factorial, okay, into this one 3 to the power 1, 4 to the power 2, 2 to the power 2, 4 to the power 1 divided by 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial into 1 factorial. Okay, so these are represents the number of particles in your corresponding compartments, and these are represents, this inside the bracket represents the corresponding cells in each compartments. So these are represents the number of particles in the each compartment. Okay, so here we found one thing, that you just refer this one, okay, further, wait. So if we are going to consider for large number of particles, large number of compartments, that means this one. For this situation, if we are going to consider in generalized way, that is W, N1, N2, N3 up to Nk, that what will be the value? If the first compartment have G1 number of cell, G2 number of cells, okay, first compartment G1, second compartment is G2 number of cells, and G3 number of cells for the third one, and so on, Gk number of cells in the kth compartment, and these are the particles in the compartment, then the W, N1, N2, N3 up to Nk will be how much we can write? N factorial whole divided by how much? That is your, here you can see these are the particles, N1 factorial into N2 factorial into N3 factorial up to Nk factorial into, carefully you have to observe, this factor came by arranging the compartments. Then another, this whole factor came due to the arranging the particles in the cells. That means your if we are going to consider in generalized, so Gi, G1 to the power N1, the first compartment, and number of particles, into G2 to the power N2 up to Gk to the power Nk, right? So these factors, so this factor is indicates that number of particles arranged in G1 number of cells in the first compartment, that is your Ni number of particles is going to arrange in Gi number of cells in the first compartment. So likewise this one represents the second compartment, third, and this is your kth compartment. So here the whole can be written in the format of N factorial product summation of I equal to 1 to k Gi to the power Ni divided by Ni factorial. Okay, so here product means N1 factorial, 1 you have to put N1, N2, N3, Nk. Okay, so this is capital N factorial, and these can be written as Gi to the power Ni in generalized way, whatever we found. Okay, now here you just concentrate that this factor came, how this factor came, this is important. For this only I discussed this much. So how this factor came? This factor only came when we consider the distinguished particles arranged in 4 compartments, or here k compartments for this case, or here in this example this factor came how? That when distinguished particles, carefully listen, are going to be arranged in 4 compartments, for 5 distinguished particles arranged in 4 compartments. For that we found this factor, right? Okay, and then these factors, that means if we are going to consider this one, this is represents what? The arrangement of particles in first compartment, first compartments among 3 cells, that is your one particle arranged in 3 cells for the first compartment, that is your this one. That means you can say these are the arrangements corresponding to the cells. Okay, among the 3 cells 1 particle, among the 4 cells 2 particles are going to be distributed in the among the 4 cells, like that. So these are the terms referring to the cells arrangement, but this represents your what? Arrangements of the particles among the compartment, right? Compartment. Now we are going to consider the Fermi-Dirac statistics. Here you have to concentrately watch. Same example I am going to consider over here, that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 compartments and corresponding cells are 3. Here 4 cells, here 2 cells, and here 4 cells are there, right? Now you just consider that before we have to consider the particles are going to be arranged in the cells. First we have to consider these 5 particles. 5 particles means identical particles are going to be arranged in these 4 compartments. How many ways? Here 5 distinguished particles are going to be arranged in 4 compartments. How many ways we found? 60 ways we found by considering each and every step. Okay, that means this factor here also in this equation, this factor came because due to the distinguished particle, that means here these 5 particles are distinguished, can be distinguished. This is one, this is another one, because on the base of the shape. But here on the base of the shape, can we distinguish this 5 particle? We could not distinguish. So for this particular macro state, the W1 2 1 1, how many numbers of arrangement are going to be possible? That these 4 particles are going to be arranged, only these 5 particles are going to be arranged in 4 compartments. 4 compartments, suppose this is here I substituted this one, here I substituted this another 2, so here I kept another 1 particle, another 1 particle. Okay, now you just watch. If I am going to replace the particle, suppose if I am going to replace this one here and this one here, is there any going to be change we can found? There is no changes. Suppose I hidden this one, I changed some particle here. Okay, I changed, suppose fourth one to first one to fourth one. Can you identify whenever I am going to reopen? Can you identify? You cannot identify because all the particles are identical. But here I am going to give you the same example. Here in this case, Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, why we found the 60 number of ways. Here you can see, suppose the first one is the first compartment is this one for first time, and the second compartment contains these two particles, suppose. Okay, the third one contains this particle, the fourth compartment contains this particle. You just consider the arrangement of the compartments, then cells that can be considered next. But what I am trying to say, that what will be the factor for Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, whatever we found this much 60 ways for this example. For this same example, we are going to get only one. How it is? See, if we are going to be replace these particles here to here, there is no changes. This particle exchanged from here to here and here to here, no changes. One of the particle has been exchanged from here to here and here to here, also no change. So see, this should be steady. This should be steady. That means first compartment will be 1, second compartment will be 2, third one, fourth will be 1. That could not to be changed. But if I am going to exchange the particle, there is no further distinct arrangement we can found, distinct arrangement. But here you can see that this is our first arrangement. Okay, this is our first arrangement. Suppose I am going to exchange this particle over here, this particle over here. So what will be the arrangement we found? What will the arrangement? The arrangement is changed. The arrangement is 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this particle is came to first one, and this is gone to third one. This is gone to third one, third compartment. You just see, is this arrangement and this arrangement is same? These are different. Likewise, if we are going to be replace and consider the permutations for all these particles among these 4 compartments, we found this factor 5 factorial by 1 factorial by 2 into 2 factorial into 1 factorial into 1 factorial. Okay, so due to the distinguished particle we found this much, but here due to the identical particle we could not found this factor, that is your this factor we could not found. Only we are going to be consider only the arrangement of cells. So W will be how much? Instead of this factor I can write 1, and then the factors are the arrangements of particles in cells. So you can refer in detail, I have been discussed for the Fermi-Dirac distribution case, Fermi-Dirac distribution statistics. You can go that video and you can refer that how arranging the particles in the cells, and we are going to find out this one. So here in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, whatever in your multiplication summation, these are nothing but due to the arrangement of the particle among the cells. Okay, and this factor whatever we found, this one in case of your Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, here for Fermi-Dirac statistics it will be 1. Okay, in case of Bose-Einstein statistics, whatever we are going to be discuss, that also in Bose-Einstein statistics means, in case of Bose-Einstein statistics, the particles are identical. The particles are identical and not obey Pauli exclusion principle. For that, what will be the arrangement that we are going to be discuss. But as the particles are indistinguishable, identical, then for a particular macrostate, suppose we are going to consider the same example, that is your this one. For particular macrostate, what will be the arrangement among these 4 compartments? 1, only 1. That means this factor also will be 1. That means whatever I written here, the thermodynamical probability for Bose-Einstein statistics, that means here multiplied by 1. That means due to all the particles are identical, this factor will be 1. However, this factor will be 1 in case of Bose-Einstein statistics and also in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics. But however, in case of Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, as they are different, only we can get, only we got this factor here. Okay, so rearranging, after rearranging we written this one, but this factor came due to the arrangement of the distinguished particle among the compartments only I written over here, and this one is for the cells. Okay, so to say to you that why it will be 1 here, this is our discussion. So here we are discussed with an example that how if distinguished particles we are going to be consider, then this factor will be appear in the main equation. But if we are going to consider identical particles, this factor will be 1. This factor will be 1. So in our next class we are going to discuss Bose-Einstein statistics. Okay, Bose-Einstein statistics and distribution, and for this case we are going to find out this one, and for this case also it will be 1, whatever we discussed. Okay, this factor will be 1, and whatever the factors will be are appeared in this summation of multiplication, these all are belongs to arrangement of particles inside the cells for each and every compartment, that we are going to be discussed in our next class. In detail we have been discussed. So I suggest to all of you that as this is not your course progress, so this discussion whatever we done in this lecture or in this video, may you can write somewhere in your note for your understanding, better understanding purposes. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, and ready for the next class that we are going to discuss Bose-Einstein statistics and Bose-Einstein distribution law. In detail we are going to be discussed. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.